Now, if Michael B. Jordan, we come up with a story, I'll do Creed 4 with him as long as the other fellow's not involved. The producer, Winkler, and I think Michael B. Jordan, they decided to go in a direction that is quite radically different than Rocky films. It deals on something that's not relatable, and that's why I bowed out. I just really felt there's Rocky in this particular story that they're doing. I really had I was a bucket, you know. Rocky needs to be one-on-one with Adonis Creed for it to really work, I think. Like Mickey and Rocky, you know, that kind of relationship. In this one, it's different. It's more family-oriented, and he's dealing with more peripheral characters. So if there's a 4, I'm there.
Imagine creating a character, pouring your heart and soul into it, and then feeling like you've been written out of its story. Sounds like a movie plot? Well, that's the real-life narrative Sylvester Stallone shared about his iconic creation, Rocky Balboa. Fans were puzzled when Sly, as we affectionately know him, was missing in action from Creed 3. It turns out he has a story to tell. A video on social media reveals a visibly emotional Stallone discussing his challenges in retaining rights to Rocky, the character he so lovingly sculpted. He says, "Rocky isn't just a role, it's a piece of my heart." But hey, Stallone isn't alone in lifting the curtain on Hollywood's backstage. Big names like Mel Gibson and Denzel Washington have been sharing their 2 cents, especially with controversies like the Sound of Freedom movie. It's clear they're encouraging transparency in an industry known for its close-ups. Sound of Freedom, a film spotlighting the grim reality of child trafficking, seems to be getting the cold shoulder from Hollywood elite gatekeepers. These 2 Hollywood bigwigs are making some noise, defending the movie and the important message it carries. Mel Gibson, with his signature intensity, pointed out, "One of the most disturbing problems in the world today is human trafficking, and our man Denzel. He's reminding everyone, especially the media, about their role. So what a responsibility you all have," he said, "to tell the truth, not just to be first."
So what a responsibility you all have to tell the truth, not just to be first, but to tell the truth.
For over 4 decades, the cinematic world has embraced the iconic character Rocky Balboa with unparalleled joy. Sylvester Stallone, the creator and face of the franchise, recently found himself sidelined from Creed 3. It's a poignant moment in Hollywood history. For the first time in 47 years, spanning 9 films, Rocky Balboa is absent from the screen. This absence, though noted by fans and critics alike, is steeped in deeper controversy and disagreements than meets the eye. Reports suggest 2 pivotal reasons for Stallone's departure from Creed 3. Firstly, creative differences over the film's direction were evident. The script, penned by Keenan Coogler and Zach Balan, with inputs from original Creed director Ryan Coogler, took a starkly different tone from the original uplifting trajectory of the Rocky series. Creed 3, as observed by Owen Gleiberman of Variety, resonated more with a Cape Fear-inspired thriller than a quintessential Rocky narrative. Stallone, expressing his discontent to THR, mentioned that the sequel's tone was contrary to his vision, branding it as a different philosophy. Michael B. Jordan's ambitions for the character Adonis Creed further deepened the split. The first Creed installment highlighted the bond between Adonis and Rocky, while the sequel set Adonis on a distinct path. For Jordan, Creed 3 was a chance to present Adonis independently, without Rocky's protective shadow. Jordan told Hot 97, "Sly and Rocky's DNA is throughout this entire franchise, but I want Adonis to stand on his own 2 feet." Michael B. Jordan wanted his character to emerge from Rocky's iconic shadow. However, the second, and perhaps more profound reason for Stallone's absence has something to do with the old-school Hollywood drama sprinkling in. Stallone's conflict with producer Irwin Winkler over the rights to Rocky has been a long-standing saga. Stallone, perhaps naively, sold the rights to Winkler. Little did he know that this would snowball into a bigger issue. Reflecting on the matter, Stallone shared the emotional roller coaster this entire episode has been for him. Unaware of the franchise's potential, Winkler was only too happy to profit from Stallone's unintentional handover of a persona he had created. Stallone elucidated on the emotional toll this decision took on him, especially when parting ways with the franchise for Creed 3. He stated it was a rough, emotional ride. Stallone's exclusion from Creed 3 and the undercurrents of disagreements have undeniably revealed Hollywood's intricate web of power dynamics and the sacrifices artists often make, even unknowingly. As the saga unfolds, fans across the globe can only hope for a resolution that respects the legacy of Rocky Balboa and the man who brought him to life. In a candid confession, Stallone divulged the depths of his discontent concerning the ownership rights of the Rocky franchise. Alluding to his long-standing disagreements with franchise producer Irwin Winkler, Stallone remarked, "You can't make peace with someone who's been so nefarious."
You can't make peace. I mean, let's be realistic here. You can't make peace when someone has been so nefarious.
His sentiments underscore the profound emotional toll. This prolonged conflict has affected him. Stallone and franchise producer Irwin Winkler haven't exactly been seeing eye to eye. You can't help but feel for the guy, especially since Rocky was more than just a script for Stallone. Rocky Balboa wasn't just a character. It was a deeply personal expression. Over the years, Stallone has often articulated how Rocky allowed him a platform, a voice when he most sought one. Hence, the realization that he might be stripped of the chance to ever portray Rocky again is definitely sad. The core of the argument goes back to when the Rocky series first began. Stallone brought Rocky to life, complete with every heartfelt monologue and sweat-drenched training montage. He doesn't own a slice of that pie. He once shared in a Variety chat, "I have zero ownership of Rocky. Every word, every syllable, every grammatical error was all my fault." And guess what? Even after the first Rocky movie's massive success, grossing a whopping $225 million on a modest budget, Stallone still didn't have the rights to his brainchild. Stallone was left bereft of any rights to the character. This glaring discrepancy is even more jarring, considering that Stallone was the chief architect of the Rocky character, with minimal external influences. Nazi ovo I ubatiti. This revelation gives us a front row seat to Hollywood's behind-the-curtain shenanigans, where passion projects can get lost in a maze of legal jargon and where dollar signs sometimes overshadow artistic vision. As Stallone reminisced, the industry's mindset often was, "Hey, you got paid, so what are you complaining about?" But let's be real, it's about more than just the money. In 2022, Stallone took to social media to throw a punch, not with his fists, but with his words. And oh boy, did it land. Likening Winkler to a knife-tongued serpent, Stallone pulled no punches, pun intended, as he addressed a long-running grievance over the rights to the franchise that he's poured heart and soul into. But it wasn't just the sharp words that captured attention, it was the raw emotion behind them. Stallone's captions spoke volumes. After Irwin's 47-year reign over Rocky and now Creed, isn't it high time I got a slice of my legacy pie back? The underlying tension isn't just a recent sprout. It's been simmering beneath Hollywood's glamorous facade for years. Stallone isn't merely an actor in this narrative, he's its creator, its essence. Hence, his plea isn't just a call for rights, but a heartfelt request for acknowledgement of his enduring contribution to cinema. The Rocky series isn't just a set of films. For Stallone, it's a testament to his journey, struggles, and triumphs. Adding another layer to this intriguing cake is Winkler's age. At a sprightly 93, he's a living testament to Hollywood's golden age. Stallone's subtle nudge towards a fair gesture seems to be an olive branch of sorts, suggesting that perhaps it's time for old scores to be settled, for bridges to be mended. It's noteworthy to mention that Stallone's principal interest has never solely been about financial gain or fame. His primary aspiration was to bequeath the Rocky legacy to his family. Yet the financial benefits from regaining the rights would undoubtedly be a cherished endowment for them. But here's what's really going on. Stallone isn't just after money or another moment of fame. He wants to leave the Rocky story to his family. Getting the rights back would not only be a big win for him, but also a great gift for the Stallones. It seems like beneath the glittering veneer of Hollywood lies a complex underbelly, where issues of control and psychological maneuvering often overshadow the industry's primary objective, entertainment. What do you think about this matter? Let us know in the comments and check out the next spicy video we got for you.